Energetic Country.
We are live with Brian from the Lido. How are you?
I'm doing well. You guys got these little black things on your head. You can hear the Lido shuffle, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? The reason you didn't hear the Lido shuffle is because Katarina didn't play the Lido shuffle.
Oh, so it wasn't playing. You were just kind of doing the Lido bounce.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let's do the Lido shuffle right now. Ready?
Okay.
I cannot believe it.
I can tell you it's happening. There you go. How you doing, Brian? It's been a spell.
It has been a bit. It's been like 3 weeks, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. You've been on a well-deserved post-holiday vacation.
A little fiesta in Mexico. My wife and I went down there, yeah.
Yep.
But Cindy and I,
it
it
sounds
was
like
great.
you were pretty busy. It wasn't just laying around having frosted lime margaritas, was
No, we did a whole bunch of different things. My sister came down this time. For the
Nice.
first time ever, we showed her around Puerto Vallarta, and she's a camera buff, so every morning she'd get up at 5:30 a.m.
Wow.
Good for her.
Photos of the ocean and
Oh,
all
yeah,
that stuff.
picking up seashells by the seashore, and it was great.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love
she had a great time, and
Was
she came.
making you wake up at 5:30?
No,
Okay, that's good.
no. That was her quiet time. That was her alone
I
time.
imagine
I did not want to have a piece of that.
As a person who owns a theater that has nightlife, early mornings are probably not your forte. Usually,
It's the opposite of you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm a
prefer to
night
stick
guy, and
it.
you're a good morning person. Yeah, no, it's but it's great. It's great getting away. I mean, I love turning on the news and stuff and listening to or checking Energetic City and finding out you guys are like 42 below and we're 30 above, and that's a 75-degree swing, and I'm in exactly where I needed to be.
I guess you skipped
was cold.
most of that, hey?
Other real deep stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So you got back and it was obviously colder than Puerto Vallarta, but still not as cold as it was here
Exactly.
earlier. Yeah.
And I look at the itty-bitty staff that we have at the Lido, and they saved all that snow. They saved it for me till I got back, so I got to shovel it all.
Oh, that's so
That was
nice.
nice of them.
I spent probably 5.5, 6 hours straight just shoveling snow from the house and the Luna Lounge and just
Oh, jeez.
a lot of snow shoveling. Yeah.
Wow.
The
Did you
city's
build
sure doing a good job, hey?
Yes.
The
they
sidewalks
are.
are clear, the streets are clear. They're at it. It's
I
good.
should say in front of and behind Moose FM, though, that's not always the city. Adam does a lot of it. The owner, he's got a little toy.
Oh,
that
does he
brings
have
by.
a? Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We all need one of those. Well, when I
Credit where it's
retire,
due. Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a toy. I'm gonna buy a Bobcat. I was thinking
Yes.
that'd be really cool if all of the old, meaning the 60+ retired guys around town, because they all have equipment,
Yeah.
and they could just become the,
You're gonna make the
it could be like our
snowblowers
team.
club, like
Yeah, you meet, you have
the-
coffee at A&W, maybe. I don't
Exactly.
know, whatever.
You got the equipment, you got some time on your hands. You're like, why not do a public service, help shovel some sidewalks, and then have a cup of Joe afterwards, and it's only 7 a.m. or whatever. So there you go.
Meet and greet, hell of an idea. I'm not there yet, so all those guys out in Radio Land, let's get that started, and I'll just join once I retire.
well, you can host those meetups to plan everything over at the Lido.
We could do that. We could have the inception meetings. It'd be great. Well, that same as 100 Women Who Care. I've talked about doing this, and now maybe it's 2024 is the year to do it. That we have, 50 fellas or something like that. That you get together and we do the same thing. Where we just plan to help somebody somewhere.
Bunch
do
of
that couple
guys
times.
who give a bleep.
That's right.
You can use
Don't-
that.
no,
I'm
no.
gonna give
100
that
dudes
to
that do. Yeah.
There you go. That do.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, tell us what's coming up at the Lido.
Oh, you mean like not the mindless drill? As you can see on our website and stuff, we've got tons of comedy.
Oh, yeah.
The reputation of the Lido is so cool now that we had a fella who's been in the industry 30 years, Ken Volgertson. He's coming up to do on High and Ice February 16, 17 or 15, 16. But he's always wanted to play the Lido ever since we've had it. And for some reason, I've never had him up. And he's super funny. But he's coming up to headline on that High and Ice. And the reputation is you got to play the Lido. It's kind of like that little jewel somewhere in the middle of nowhere, which is where we are, I guess. So it's neat when they're calling us, as opposed to in the beginning when
you were calling them.
Oh, and they'd go, you want me to go where? And how close is that to Vancouver? And, it was a struggle. But now it makes me really proud of the staff and everybody there that we take good care of people, and it's just people want to play there.
Right. And I know for certain, and we're going to get to him in a bit, but like George Canyon is coming. he is one of those guys who's
Yeah.
like, it's got to be the Lido when I'm in Fort St. John, right?
Yeah, and it's usually a 1 or 2 show for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
The crowds, I mean, we're at over 200 tickets already sold,
There
and
you
it's a
go.
month away. So, you know what? If you haven't got tickets, you should hurry it. I mean, everybody says, oh, it's a last-minute town, but if you want to make sure you commit to something, you better hurry up because, I mean, I think everybody always goes, oh, my God, we're almost out of tickets. But, yeah, we are almost out of tickets. It's
Yeah.
not a lie.
There you go. And that's still 3 weeks away, I think, right?
Yeah, the
12th or
20th.
so- 20th. Thank you very much.
Yeah, 20th of February.
Yeah.
We have some other shows coming up. We haven't had a hypnotist for a while. That is a super fun show to do with your
Yeah.
friends and stuff. Maybe not so much coworkers. Larry's going to be known as the chicken for the rest of his career
Right.
wherever he works. But it's certainly a lot of fun to have groups of friends go out and some become part of the show. Their liquor tab is way less if you're actually in the show.
Yeah,
But the other folks seem to have a lot of fun. But we got Sebastian Steele coming up. He's going to be this Friday, actually. Yeah. So if you want to come out, knock off a little of the snow and get back into the season, make sure you hit us up on thelido.ca and get some tickets. We've got lots of documentaries, a lot of movies lately we're doing. And it's interesting there. This one's called Transmission, and it is about the I know sometimes it's not riveting for people, but it's riveting for those it's riveting for. Is you're taking wild sheep and domesticated sheep, not like the kind of sheep, but wild sheep and grown not in the wild sheep. And there's a transmission problem, and their BC Wildlife Foundation or Federation is actually showing this. And there's these problems are prevalent all over the world with all sorts of different kinds of animals.
If I may, Brian,
Absolutely.
if I remember right, reading about it, I mean, there's a pandemic among wild sheep that's now affecting domesticated sheep, I believe, which is sort of what this is about.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've all still got pandemics on our mind, right? We were just through one. So, I mean, now it's happening to sheep too. So it sounds like a fascinating documentary about something that's happening really just
Eyes wide
north
open.
of us, honestly.
Yeah, and we're in it. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't know about the problems. Like in Puerto Vallarta, they have a problem with Vedanta, who is one of the. It's almost like Disneyland in Mexico. It's great. They hold the Mexican Open there, the golf tournament now. But what they've done is they've taken such a large group of land and restructured it that all the gators and crocodiles that are in the area have now migrated elsewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And so they go somewhere. So everything that we do that changes things has a repercussion to it, right?
Yeah.
So, we just have to be eyes wide open when we do these things and make sure that we're cognizant of them and that, we make these decisions. Not us humans, the world will be fine without us on it.
Yeah.
I
think so.
we wreck everything. We can't get along together. It's just terrible.
We disrupt the circle of life quite a bit, it seems.
We do.
On that happy note, though, that
Yes.
the show's this Saturday night, I believe.
Oh, thanks for bringing us
You're
back.
very
See,
welcome.
that's dumb. He's got the ring.
If I remember right,
Yeah.
tickets are free, but you do have to register, correct?
That's correct.
yeah. Just so
Yeah, go on the
make sure you
website
have
just so we
space.
know how many people are coming in, and especially if you've got a group of 4, 6, 8 that all want to sit together. We'll make sure we put a reservation sign out for you. That's just there's so much happening. We get into the Christmas season and it's just crazy busy, and then we have a little bit of a slowdown. It's called January, and then February hits and it's just so busy. We've got LJ Musqua coming up. He's a native North American. Funny. They're allowed to say things that perhaps others are not allowed to say, and it's comedy's so good for that.
Yeah.
The African American. I don't even know the proper words that you're allowed to say, so I don't want to get the radio station in any trouble. But it's the things that the comedians say that we would not say, but we might think, but we'd never say them, and we think that they're kind of funny. And it's just a good way to go out and release a little bit of tension and have some laughter and a few drinks with friends and stuff. So LJ Musqua is on February the 3rd, and we begin our 2024 series, the CZ Law Crib Tournament. We're about half, maybe a little better than half sold for that.
Wow.
It's an insane day. It's 150 people sitting around playing crib for 4 hours. We might do beers and backgammon. What do you think of that? You ever play backgammon?
Would you go, Dub?
I know about the beers part.
Yeah.
Backgammon's, you've got the stick or something, right? Am I thinking of the same sport or?
No, you need to be
I'm
older for
It's
that
a
one.
game.
Backgammon is dice played on
yes,
the board.
okay.
You know, brown plays white. Yeah.
I'm
Anyhow,
up
it's a
for
great. It's I think it's an Italian or a Greek game originally, but you know, just different things that we can do. We actually had a Christmas party last weekend.
Oh, there you
because
go.
they were too busy at Christmas time, so they did it then. It's just, you know, what you want to do there. We've decided that, you know, it is the People's Theater too. You know, anybody can do anything they want in there. We've got a birthday party planned for a Sweet 16 birthday party. Company gatherings, 50 people kind of thing. We're the right size for that kind of an event. So if you have something in mind, or we're not, you know, you want to be a provider of an event, like I double ding dong dub dare ya. That's a lot to say. To come up with a really neat idea that somebody else hasn't come up with, and let's do it at the Lido. Dub, what do you want to do?
A double ding dong dub dare you.
That is a big dare. That's a double ding dong dare dub.
There
A dub dare. I don't know.
You need to stop. I can't keep up.
So February and 16th, 17th, of course, is High on Ice City celebration. That's going to be, it's big. And according to the weather, it's going to be probably one of the best years we've had.
Yes.
It's not going to be too cold. It's not going to be too snowy. It's not going to be too warm. We may actually get ice carvings that last a little bit of time. So that's exciting when the city puts a lot of effort into that. You're saying very little today. Is it Dub and I talking too much?
No, I'm just listening. I'm taking everything.
I was here and I heard about your pickles and your
we had
conversation before that. That was good.
Brian, you're calling me out. Tell me more, please.
Remember the last time I was here before
we
I
were
left for
here
holidays?
alone.
That's right. And we said, we don't need Dub. Maybe we need him.
No.
Just,
Let's
you know.
correct
I'm
something.
kidding.
We did not say that.
That is
did
correct.
not say that. You said that.
That is correct.
Now who's calling?
I
out
only
who
work
here?
with Dub once a week. You work with Dub a lot. So,
Yes.
yeah. And again, last least, we got George Canyon coming.
Yes.
Fabulous. She's already asking to do a October.
Oh,
He
there
wants
you
to come
go.
back in October, so he wants me to book
Ooh.
October. Hey, let's do February, George.
Right.
Let's
Let's
get that
get
one
this
done.
one done first.
Yeah, let's think
And
about
C&V
October when
trailer
it's
sales.
closer.
Do you guys remember Lauren from
Yep.
C&V? Okay, well, he recently sold to Cody and Marissa. And those two are wanting to continue what he has done, being so interactive in the community. So they've sponsored, title sponsored the C&V trailer sales, brings you George Canyon.
Nice.
So
really
Cody and Marissa out there in Radio Land, their marketing is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, they've really taken it up a notch, and I guess maybe because they're younger than Lauren was, I don't know, but they're really
You are
interactive
going to get
with
yourself
that.
into trouble.
Oh, I know,
today.
I love this. And then all of a sudden the phone lights out. You're an ass. Yes, I am. But it's lovely the way that the community gets behind these kinds of events and stuff, and we need it to be able to bring these things. It's a long way from nowhere to Fort St. John.
Well, Brian, if someone wants to find out about all of the upcoming shows, purchase tickets, or perhaps contact you, how can they do that?
Thelido.ca is definitely the easiest. We've got a great website on there where you can just go on and you can add to existing reservations, all that kind of thing. Or being a talkie-talker, I like 250-785-3011 if you want special consideration for, you know, a plan for an idea for a gig.
Well, there you go. Thank you so much,
It's
Brian,
been a
for
pleasure.
coming in.
Again.
It was definitely an eventful one.
Yeah.
Those are all the coming attractions at the Lido. You can visit thelido.ca to find out more.
Join the fun with the new Fort City Chrysler line.